The winner will meet Sting at Genesis. It's 3 stages. Stage number 1, 18 wrestlers to start outside the ring. The first 7 over the top, they will continue on.
Then those 7 will compete in a battle royal to determine the tournament seeding. And then the final 2 left in that will continue on.
How about stage 3? The final 2 to meet in a singles match. The winner gets a bye to the tournament finals. And it's time to kick it off right now. It's the Fight for the Right tournament to see who meets Sting for the NWA title at Genesis. It's the opportunity of a lifetime for these 18 competitors. Yes, the winner to get an NWA World's title shot at Genesis against Sting. And remember, they're starting outside the ring. The idea, it's to get over the top rope to continue in this match, and the first 7 will then advance.
It's the reverse battle royal. Let's start us off here in this first segment. Everybody trying to fight out to the top of the rope. If you can get in, then you're in the tournament. And you can see Sid G so close over there. It's a matter of finding your opportunity and taking it, because it's never been this wide open for a heavyweight challenge.
No question about that, Don. We see the Tennessee Cowboy James Storm representing America's Most Wanted. Wrestlers, Don, that normally wouldn't be in line for a title shot. This is their chance right now to win the fight for the right to get that shot at Sting. I see Christian Cage, who will face Rhino in, get this, a barbed wire cage match. First time ever, November the 16th, when we go to prime time. Did you hear me?
Oh, absolutely. The barbed wire on top of the cage. And why wouldn't it be? Well, how personal it's got between them. As you see, Brother Rock almost did. You see Christian Cage was so close to getting over the top. And the referees, and there's Raven. Raven, is he going to make it? Oh, and then you see Robert Roode. Robert Roode is in.
Robert Roode is in the ring. 6 remaining entries left.
He is the first to continue on to stage 2, because yes, Robert Roode has made his way from the arena floor into the ring. What a frustrating situation for B.G. James, Don. Tell everybody about what went down earlier.
Oh, B.G. James in a situation just couldn't take it anymore, man. We've heard all them comments he had about death. He's now got some agenda. He packed his bags and left the building. He was actually supposed to be in this, and he wouldn't do it. Kim James took his place.
Brother Ray from Team 3D looking on, cheering on.
Remaining
Brother Devon, Chris Sabin, he's in the ring. Chris Sabin is qualified, the new X Division champ, wrestler number 2. What?
It looks like, I swear to you, that looked like Maverick Matt, but I didn't recognize him in that garb he had up in Raven's old perch.
I think it was him too, but I'm not sure.
Man alive, I mean, I couldn't tell what he was doing and what he was doing up there. Oh, Jay Lethal almost made it in. And then you saw Sanjay Dutt trying to get in, and look at what happened to Sanjay. He get wiped out. You see AJ Styles cinch in. Raven almost in, and Chris Sabin took him out.
You know, Detroit was great for Bound for Glory. We're headed to the Northeast, November the 10th, TNA Live in Philadelphia. November 11th, live in East Hartford, Connecticut. All the details at TNAWrestling.com. Hey, did you see that?
There's Brother Ray right there in the franchise, Shane Douglas, and they're arguing back and forth. Think of the history of those two, Mike, and you see how I would love to hear what they're saying.
Oh, you're not kidding. I think there's a method to Shane Douglas's madness. We know that. Uh-oh. Christian Cage trying to make his way in, and Brother Devon not allowing it.
Stage 1, 2 spots remaining.
Abyss is in now. The Monster Abyss has qualified to continue to stage 2.
How about watching AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels enter the ring together, as they do so many things so well together. And there you see Big Lance Hoyt able to make it in.
This could be, you talk about a chance for Lance Hoyt to prove himself.
You can see right there Jay Lethal going up. Eric Gibbs got him in air. You see Ron the Truth Killings and Christian Cage. Ron the Truth just letting him have it right after right.
Is Killings going to make his way in? Oh no, Christian pulls him back. Low blow. Low blow by Christian Cage. And Christian Cage.
Look at this. It's the War Machine Rhino, who didn't even want to be in this. He wanted to focus on the 16th of November. And look at him take Christian out of it.
Ron the Truth killing the final spot.
And LAX attacks Storm. And LA Harris is out as the bad blood goes on between those teams.
Oh, yeah, think of this. The Truth is in. Rhino just cost Christian. We're going to take a commercial break. When we return, stage 2, Fight for the Right. We're back on Impact. This is stage 2 of the Fight for the Right. We're going to find out who gets the the title shot against Sting November the 19th at Genesis. We're down to 7 wrestlers competing now in a battle royal. We're going to determine tournament seedings, the final 2 down to continue on and meet in a singles match in stage 3.
And what that'll determine is who will get an automatic bye to make it all the way through to the finals of this match. Keep in mind, all 7 of these guys are now in the tournament, but 6 of them will have to battle each other all the way through. If you can become one of the final 2 in this stage and win that match, you get a bye to the finals. And look at this as you see Lance Hoyt trying to get the Monster Abyss on the top. And Ron the Truth Killings has been eliminated.
Yeah, Ron the Truth
Not eliminated from the tournament, sorry.
No, not. He's set up at the top of the Battle Royal. Ron the Truth first out. That makes him the 7th seed.
Good point. And this is all to determine the direction you want to be in. If you can survive this and win this in the next phase, you are automatically in the finals for this tournament. And you can see a nice boot right there in the face by Chris Sabin.
How about that situation where the War Machine Rhino cost Christian Cage? Sabin sent out to the floor number 2. That makes him the 6th seed.
Robert Roode with a great move, taking Sabin out. Big Lance Hoyt, maybe the surprise of this entire tournament, making it in. And you saw the big boot to Christopher Daniels. And think about this. Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, former champions, tag team champions, having to fight each other. And there's a possibility that they might have to meet each other down the line to get the bye for this tournament.
Rhino costing Christian Cage his opportunity in this fight for the right. It just makes that barbed wire cage match November the 16th, Don, when we go to primetime here on Spike, even more important. Yes, first time ever in TNA, barbed wire cage, Rhino Christian November 16.
Oh, so much going on right there. As you can see, the Monster Abyss holding off, and he's got Christopher Daniels right there. Choke slammed him out. Oh, but AJ Styles to help out his partner. Unbelievable, nice boots right there. Oh, the double team.
Could be the difference. Styles and Daniels on the Monster Abyss. From behind Robert Roode running clothesline. Daniels out of the way and AJ went down.
Wow, how about that? AJ Styles sacrificing himself for Christopher Daniels. But Robert Roode, a man who's almost a corporation unto himself. A man who's just, Mr. Wall Street, the new Robert Roode, just coming in. But wow, what a shot by the Fallen Angel. All this going on tonight. Kurt Angle also coming on later on. You don't want to miss it. Wait a minute. Miss Brooks was over there holding the leg of Christopher Daniels, and that cost him, and now he's out of the top.
Daniels sent out to the floor in the Battle Royal number 3. That makes him the 5 seed. Robert Roode number 4. That makes him the 4 seed. Oh, we're down to the final 3 now.
Oh, it's so important to become one of the final 2 in this, so you can go to the next phase to try to get the bye. AJ Styles, a former champion, in there with the most experience, and of course the Monster Abyss looking for that opportunity. He has been that has eluded him for so long. And don't forget Lance Hoyt. He seems to be forgotten over there.
Yeah, this could be a chance here, Don, for Lance Hoyt to really make his career in this match, in this fight for the right.
Oh no! Look at this! AJ not in a good spot, but he fights it off.
Now comes...
Wow!
AJ sent over the top and down to the floor. It's going to be, yes, it's going to be the Monster Abyss and Lance Hoyt. Is he who goes straight to the finals of the fight for the right when we return. And there you hear the bell. This is stage number 3 of the fight for the right. It's come down now to the singles competition, Don. It's the Monster Abyss against Lance Hoyt. It's so important to get the victory here.
How about this Cinderella story, Mike? Lance Hoyt, somebody that you would not have thought about getting a chance. And think about this. If he wins this tournament, he'll face Sting the 19th at Genesis for the World Championship. And now Lance Hoyt is getting more confidence by the second.
Lance Hoyt charges at the Monster Abyss. Set up in the corner. Now look at Big Lance. Oh, yeah, the big Texan from Big D with right hand after right hand to the side of the head of the monster.
Oh, we've always looked at this guy. He's got raw skills. We know that. He's got great potential. This just might be one of those moments. Oh, I say that. And then the big boot from the Monster Abyss. And again, don't forget, we're going to have Kurt Angle speaking for the first time in the Impact Zone here in just a little bit.
Oh, you know what he's going to talk about.
Right.
You know he's got to talk about Samoa Joe. It's finally going to go down in Genesis. Abyss with the steel chair. Referee Andrew Thomas pulls it out of his hands.
And you know that Samoa Joe isn't going to stand around when Kurt Angle speaks, but back to this. Oh, a nice boot by Lance Hoyt.
He dropped him right in his tracks with that big boot. Lance going to come out of the corner, going to spring back up to the top.
Look at that agility. He's got it. 1, 2. Can you believe it didn't happen?
Moonsault If he would have won that, he would have gone straight to the tournament finals with the bye.
Keep in mind, whoever wins this match here has to wait for the other 6 to have their tournament, and they'll do it by seeding to see who will meet them in the finals of this.
Monster Abyss takes Hoyt up. He's got him on his shoulders. Oh, man.
Oh, that torture rack move right there that he does. This is an opportunity.
Cover.
2. No, he didn't get it. Lance able to get the shoulder up, and look at James Mitchell.
You can sense the frustration on James Mitchell circling the 6-sided ring. The Monster Abyss. He can't believe that Lance Hoyt was able to avoid the 3 count either.
And the crowd sits in kind of a rocky scenario here as they start cheering on. Hoyt, Hoyt, Hoyt. And this is a possibility. And it's a beautiful drop kick by the big Texan.
Yeah, you don't see someone 6'9" connect with a drop kick like that. Wait a minute. Mitchell up on the apron. Lance Hoyt, steel chair, positioning it in the corner.
Well, he's taking advantage of Mitchell talking to the referee. Let's see what he does. Wait.
What?
No
Whoa.
way. Are you kidding?
What are you going to do?
Lance Hoyt all the way across the ring. He does. And he kicks the chair into the Monster Abyss. Unreal.
Unbelievable. Here it is.
1, 2. No. How did the monster kick out? It had to be instinct. Look at the look on Hoyt's face.
Again, remember what's at stake. It's the possibility of going to Genesis to gain an NWA World title shot against Sting.
This crowd understands how important this is and fired up. The chance to be the first opponent for Sting as the world champion. Unreal. The Monster Abyss misses. Oh! Black hole slam! Black hole slam! Done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of stage 3 and getting a bye in the Fight for the Right tournament, the Monster Abyss!
What a great performance by Lance Hoyt. He made a name for himself tonight. Check out this special interview conducted with Jeff Jarrett moments after Bound for Glory.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Fight for the Right tournament final. The winner of this contest will meet Sting at Genesis for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, accompanied by James Mitchell. He stands 6 feet 8 inches tall, weighs 350 pounds, the Monster Abyss!
Sunday, November the 19th at Genesis. It's going to be the undefeated Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe, against the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. Plus, Sting will make the first defense of the NWA World Heavyweight title. It's time to find out who Sting's opponent is going to be. Will it be the Monster Abyss? Will it be the phenomenal AJ Styles?
So much at stake, Mike, here in this matchup. You gotta wonder, though, is AJ gonna be able to go at it again? He's gonna have to use every bit of his agility to take on a 6'8" monster.
No question about that. AJ Styles earlier tonight winning the 3-way collision. Now he's got to face Abyss.
And his opponent, accompanied by the fallen angel Christopher Daniels from Gainesville, Georgia, the X Division champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
It's been a whirlwind for this guy, Mike. Last week he ends up in a match not only to continue on to this, but also with the X Division title on the line. You see him. He holds that belt now, but he's got to forget about that because the winner of this match meets Sting at Genesis November 19th for the World Championship.
I mean, just think about this. If AJ wins, it's going to be the X Division champion versus the NWA World Heavyweight Champion November the 19th at Genesis.
You can see right there the referee, as you see the Monster Abyss looking on, and I'm watching referee Andrew Thomas. He's telling James Mitchell and the fallen angel Christopher Daniels that they can't be here at ringside. I think it's a good move after what happened earlier tonight.
No question, especially in light of what we saw earlier, Don, in the Fight for the Right tournament semifinal matchup. And I think it's a great call. TNA officials mandating that Daniels and Mitchell cannot be at ringside. Let's settle it between these two.
Well, it's just too important right now. You can see AJ Styles going right for the leg. Wow. Look at that strength of the Monster Abyss. He just tossed him away like it's nothing. What kind of a strategy does an AJ Styles have to have right here, Mike?
Well, Don, I think he needs to hit and run. He obviously can't fall into the trap of trying to overpower, trying to outmuscle someone who is 6'5", feet, 350 pounds, and look at the monster. Abyss just took Styles and tossed him across the ring.
I think another factor, Mike, is the fact that Abyss is refreshed. This guy hasn't had to go through. Once he got the bye, he already got to this point. AJ Styles had to go through every phase of the tournament, all the way with wrestling earlier, even tonight, and that's got to wear on his body. You got to think the Monster Abyss has a great advantage at this point.
It was a huge advantage gaining the bye all the way to the final. Look at him step off the Hurricane Rana, my God!
Man, what an athlete!
Now Styles going to take Abyss back towards the middle of the six-sided ring. Well, he's going to try and overpower him here. Going to try and suplex him, but no luck. Abyss able to reverse it. Styles springs off the ropes.
Look at AJ Styles, though. He just uses that speed bike as he steps in there and leg scissors right there on the Monster Abyss.
Styles charges into the corner, catches Abyss with that clothesline. AJ going to take another run at him. Drill him again with the clothesline. Abyss still on his feet. Is the third time the charm? No. What a boom.
Turned him inside out right there. Just absolutely got that big size 14 right there. And you can see the Monster Abyss coming over, and I don't know what he's looking for. He just reached right over the rail and grabbed a chair.
Uh-oh, steel chair coming into play here. Wait, the Monster Abyss on the loose. AJ down. He's got the steel chair now, and he's got that tunnel vision, Don. We've seen it before. He's gonna wedge it between the top and middle rope here, and this looks like trouble for AJ Styles.
Well, you saw Andrew Thomas trying to tell him he can't do it, trying to talk him out of it, but how do you get in the way of a 6'8" monster there? Andrew Thomas runs over to the chair, and I can see him. He couldn't pull it out. He got it wedged in there so tight he couldn't pull it out.
AJ went for the discus move, and Abyss dropped him right in his tracks. Listen to this, Don. The winner of this match, AJ Styles and Abyss, not only receives the NWA World's title shot November 19 against Sting at Genesis, but I've just been informed that the winner will also face Kurt Angle next week right here on Impact when Angle makes his in-ring TNA debut when we go prime time. Top that.
Unbelievable. Think about what this could mean to these two guys.
God.
Right into the chair. Oh, the referee couldn't pry it out of there. And man, did it cost AJ Styles. He just was catapulted straight in, and I mean that was a sickening thud that we heard right in front of us.
Boy, that's the word. He was catapulted. He was slingshotted right into that steel chair. Look at AJ. He's down, but I don't know if he's out.
You know, I'm thinking about what you just told me, Mike, about next week on our primetime special, our 2-hour special. Think about what you can accomplish here in TNA. You win this match. You win next week. You beat Kurt Angle, the most talked about acquisition in TNA history. You beat him in his first match. Then you go to Genesis and beat Sting. Talk about putting something on your resume. Wow.
The Monster Abyss just stalking Styles as AJ tries to slowly make his way up in the corner. Uses the ring ropes to get back up to the vertical base, and here he comes.
Oh, that's just pure brute force. It's like a rhino charging. I mean, unbelievable. And you can see right there the X Division crew again with Jerry Lynn. And I mean, look at that. And Chris Sabin yawning up top.
A total disrespect, but you know what? As cocky as Chris Sabin has been in recent weeks, I'm not surprised in the least. Jerry Lynn, the X Division pioneer. You know, trying to teach these kids in the X Division what it takes to be a champion. It's honor, it's respect, and it's the fighting spirit of Styles, but he's cut off with a knee right into the gut.
Oh, look at beautiful drop kick. I mean, he just got so high up in the air, and you have to when you're going against 6'8". And now look at him. Not going for the pin, just raining blows on the Monster Abyss.
You're right. AJ from the mount position. Right hands and left hands. Shot after shot. And now he's got Abyss totally on the defensive.
That was maybe the momentum that he needed. And I think of what Jerry Lynn's doing there, and you could see earlier with Sanjay Dutt, Jay Lethal looking on intently. I guarantee you, Jerry Lynn's showing him what X Division's all about, and that is AJ Styles personifies it. Almost ran into the ref.
Oh, man, Styles put on the brakes, but Abyss just squashed both Styles and the referee in the corner. What's Christian Cage doing out here?
Cage! Referee's down! He doesn't see it! He just creased him with the chair! Oh, come on!
Uh-oh. He's got his sights set on Styles. Oh, gosh, that was sickening. Sick. What a thud. Steel chair shot to the head of Styles, and now both Styles and Abyss are down.
What the heck is he doing in here? He has no right to be in this match!
We're trying to find out who gets the world's title shot against Sting at Genesis, and Christian Cage just laid both men out, plus the referee's down.
Look at this match right here. You are looking at the only true #1 contender in TNA.
It's sickening. What? No, we have no rights.
Wait a minute, referee Andrew Thomas making his way up to his feet. He's putting in the count here. I mean, both men have a 10 count.
Well, he doesn't understand what just happened. He didn't see it. He doesn't realize that it's Christian Cage that left these guys out. You can't count him out right now.
I mean, what's going on here? Andrew, he's calling for the bell. Andrew, no!
No, you can't do that.
Both men down for the 10 count. Referees coming to the ring. Referees Charles and Hebner talking to Andrew Thomas. Here comes Slick Johnson as well.
Well, we got to have a decision here, Mike. They've got to do the right thing.
We've got to find out. We've got to determine who challenges Sting for the NWA title in Genesis.
Ladies and gentlemen, TNA officials have ruled that due to its importance, this match will be restarted and will continue.
We've got to determine a winner here.
The right decision.
We've got to settle it now between these two. And Abyss charges into the corner. Styles moves out of the way. Watch him go springboard.
Oh, that flying forearm. And this is his opportunity. 1, 2, Styles. Oh. I'll tell you, well, you got to wonder, though, if AJ Styles and Abyss are actually ready before they look like it. I think they realize they got a second life.
Off the drop kick. Another pin in. Oh, another near fall. A 2 count for Styles. He was just this close.
The good thing is they made the right decision. It had to be settled. Too much is at stake in Genesis.
Uh-oh. AJ went for a forearm shot. Abyss stopped him. Takes him up. He had him good.
He got it. 1, 2. Yeah! Oh, man. AJ Styles. That was so close. 3 times in a row. And you can see the X Division guys looking intently, Mike.
Oh, I tell you what, people here in the Impact Zone, they're on the edge of their chairs. They're standing. We're going to find out who faces Sting in Genesis, who gets the world's title shot. AJ off the middle rope. Abyss caught him. Big shot to the back. Got him up.
Oh, no, this is not where AJ wants to be. Oh, how sickening. And he caught it, and AJ Styles flat on his back.
Vicious. Lethal drop out of the backbreaker. Styles down. Whoa, here comes Mitchell.
He's got the tags.
It's got to be Mitchell with the bag filled with those thousands of thumbtacks. But here comes the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels, to cut him off.
Well, he said he had AJ's back, and he obviously did. He knew Mitchell would try something. He knew Mitchell would try something.
Of course, both of these individuals not allowed to be at ringside for this matchup because TNA officials wanted Abyss and Styles to settle it.
And the Pele again out of nowhere, but the referee outside of the ring. This is a chance right now. AJ needs to go fight for it.
He's got him now.
Wait a minute.
Chris Sabin. Chris Sabin just caught Styles unaware. It looked like AJ was going to put Abyss away. No!
No! No! Black hole slam! No! No! No!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and the winner of the fight for the right tournament, the Monster, Abyss!
Think of that. Abyss gets the title shot. November 19th at Genesis. It's going to be Abyss versus Sting for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Plus, he faces Kurt Angle next week on Impact. We're going to go right. Sabin was the determining factor. Chris Sabin lost AJ Styles.
And you could see there Chris Sabin looking up and yelling, "Now you'll respect me." I heard him say, "Oh, that was just wrong." AJ did everything as humanly possible, and Abyss is going to be rewarded with not only the heavyweight shot in Genesis, but the match next week against Kurt Angle on prime time.
What's wrong with Sabin? Jerry Lynn, you can see he was livid. Dutton Lethal as well, and check this out.
There he is in the rafters. Sting looking on. Sting looking down.
We'll see you next Thursday at 9. Opponent, Kurt Angle, the man who squares off this Sunday at Genesis against Samoa Joe. And what was Mitchell looking for underneath the ring? It could be the tax.
Oh, absolutely. I believe he was looking for that bag of tacks, and I'm sure he's got stashed somewhere there, and he'll try to use, if he can, to put Kurt Angle through him.
What I was going to mention about Kurt Angle is, in all my years in professional wrestling, he is without a doubt the the most intense individual that I have ever seen. This Sunday at Genesis, it's the year-and-a-half undefeated streak of Samoa Joe, the Samoan submission machine, and it's on the line in a match, Don, that you and I have talked about for over a year. It's a match that we dreamed about. It's a match that we thought, because of political reasons, we would never, ever see. But my God, it's going to be a reality this Sunday at Genesis. Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, for the very first time.
There is no doubt in my mind that the main reason that Kurt Angle came over to the TNA was to face the Samoan submission machine, a man whose reputation has been growing so fast in this business, a man many people are calling the best in wrestling today. And Kurt Angle, a man who's held that moniker for so long, he wanted to come here and prove that he's the best. And I can hardly wait till the match of the decade takes place this Sunday at Genesis.
And Don, I have just received word from the office of TNA Management's Jim Cornette, added to the Genesis pay-per-view lineup this Sunday. Chris Sabin, Christopher Daniels, and wait a minute, where's Mitchell headed? Sabin and Daniels for the X Division title, plus this had to happen. The phenomenal AJ Styles against Christian Cage. What a great opportunity for Styles to gain revenge.
Throw in Sting versus the Monster Best that's out there now for the Heavyweight Championship. Throw in LAX against America's Most Wanted for the NWA World Tag Team Championships. What a card! Genesis, the build-up is incredible, and it's all because of that man right there, the Olympic gold medalist, as the crowd yelling Kurt Angle, yelling his name, yelling Angle. Wow, what electricity we're feeling right here, Mike.
Great uppercut by the Olympic gold medalist, and Angle rocks the monster and caught him with another one. Kurt Angle, he is driven by the constant need to prove himself as the best in the world at whatever it is that he does, and he will have that opportunity Sunday at Genesis against Samoa Joe. It's for the bragging rights. It's for the bragging rights to prove that they are the best in the world today.
You can see right here, though, Kurt Angle having to succumb to the weight and the power of the Monster Abyss. You got to wonder to yourself, is this a good move for Kurt Angle? Yes, he hasn't wrestled in quite a while, so this is a chance to get himself ready, because you better be ready this Sunday, because Samoa Joe will be. But also, oh, nice shot right there as he takes the legs out of the Monster Abyss. You got to wonder, can the Monster Abyss take enough out of him to make it rough on him this Sunday at Genesis?
What a great move. The chop block by Angle takes down the 350-pounder. And Don, this is a question that we've had. Huge size advantage here for the Monster Abyss. The same thing holds true this Sunday at Genesis when he faces Samoa Joe. But if you think about it, maybe the most impressive thing of his entire career, and especially his amateur career, he was outweighed. He was outsized by wrestlers who were 30-plus pounds heavier than him. And, of course, he went on to become a 3-time Division I All-American.
You can see right there Abyss doing whatever he has to do to break that hold. Think of the different styles that you got of Angle and Samoa Joe. Think of the different styles that you got of the Monster Abyss and Sting, as they're both in such high-profile matches this Sunday. Oh, what a great feeling as we're watching history tonight. And now you can see Abyss has got him up high. Oh, he nails it, and Angle bows up right there on the mat, writhing in pain.
The monster connects with the shock treatment, the sit-down backbreaker. And you're right, Kurt Angle's in trouble. And wait a minute, what is this? You know, this is what TNA is all about. You can expect the unexpected, and here comes James Mitchell with a wheelbarrow full of thumbtacks. There's thousands of them.
You knew they were going to be close by, as you can see James Mitchell pouring them all over the floor. Oh, man, you don't want to miss any part of this. This is total non-stop action at its finest.
And welcome back, everyone, to the continuation of our primetime main event matchup. The Monster Abyss against Kurt Angle in his TNA debut. Right before we went to commercial break, James Mitchell wheeled down those thousands and thousands of thumbtacks, and you know how much Abyss loves to use them as a weapon.
And he's got the momentum right here. You can see Angle's dazed. Angle's trying to get his bearings. This is a chance for the Monster Abyss to end this. I mean, think about that, putting him through those tacks on the concrete floor, and he's got him up right here. Oh, Angle looks helpless, and here comes Abyss.
Look out! Wow, just before he went into the tacks, Angle able to shove him off, and then answers with a big shot and an uppercut that rocks the monster.
I tell you can look at the look in Angle's face as he puts his head into the ring post. It was like the light just came on. He realized the
steel ring post to the steel steps, and then in great uppercut-style knee that has Abyss on the defensive and a double sledge off the apron.
Kurt Angle right now is a man possessed. You can see it. He can feel it. He was so close to being jammed in those tacks, and now, but then again, that quickly, the Monster Fist turns it around and slams him into the rail.
He just flung him right into the unprotected steel guardrail, and Angle hit it at a very bad angle with his ribs crashing into the steel.
Oh, you can see him writhing in pain, and this is a chance for the Monster Fist to take advantage. Right now of Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle has done so much with the Monster Fist still standing.
Want to remind you, all the late breaking news as we head into this Sunday's Genesis pay-per-view. It's the Road to Genesis. It airs this Saturday at midnight right here on Spike TV.
You can see the Monster Fist. He can smell victory right here as he rolls Kurt Angle into the middle of the ring, and Kurt Angle trying to get to his feet. It's like everything he's doing, he seems to get an advantage at one point, but yet the size and the power of Monster Abyss is just too much.
Oh, no question. The Monster wants to spoil the TNA in-ring debut of the Olympic gold medalist. He's going to take Angle up. Oh, look at the blood rushing to the head of Kurt Angle, and he powers him down to the mat.
Oh, he just held him up there, and it seemed like time was standing still, and it had to feel that way to Kurt Angle.
10, 2, that's 350 pounds right across the chest of Kurt Angle, who avoids the 3 count.
Almost a little nonchalant, I thought, with that left arm on the face of Kurt Angle, but this is his way, I think, of toying with him. This is also a way for Abyss to send a message to Sting this Sunday at Genesis.
Let's break it down for Sunday. Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle. Let's analyze it. Better technical wrestler.
Kurt Angle by far.
Better striker.
Oh, Samoa Joe with his knees in his hands, he's amazing.
How about the size advantage?
You would think Samoa Joe, Mike, but we know Kurt Angle hasn't made a living above beating people that were twice his size.
You're right. He thrives in that pressure situation. Ladies and gentlemen, there's never been a match like this in professional wrestling in years. It goes down this Sunday. Angle gonna take him up and just drop the fist right on his head.
I mean, this guy I don't know where he finds it. It looked like the Monster Abyss had him. You can see the crowd trying to cheer Angle on, and it looked like Abyss had him finished, but Kurt Angle reached down. I mean, this is why he's one of the greatest wrestlers in the history of this business. He's able to reach down and find something that others can't.
Angle slowly making his way back up to his feet. Abyss at the same time. Both men back up to the vertical base at the same time. Swinging us with a clothesline. Oh, German suplex. That's a 350-pound man he took over. And a second one, and watch him maintain his control. He's still got the grip.
He just did it 2 in a row, and he's going for a third. You gotta be kidding. 3 German suplexes in a row. That's unbelievable, Mike. Unreal.
We've never seen Abyss handled like that before. And the straps are down. And Angle fires up.
Oh, you can see that look in his eyes. He's got it now, and he's waiting for Abyss to turn right into him. And he can take home.
Oh, man, he went for that Olympic slam, but Abyss avoided it. Look out.
Black Gold Slam. He caught Angle with the Black Gold Slam. 1, 2. Oh, you gotta be kidding. He's able to get out of that. That's unreal. I've got to see that again. How did he break that count, Mike?
Oh, we've got to take another look. Let's check out the replay. Here it is.
You can see right here. He goes up to get him. Abyss able to get out of it, and then the Black Hole Slam. Looks like it's done. And somehow Kurt Angle gets that shoulder up just in the nick of time.
Uh-oh. Now, Abyss measuring Angle. He's got the hand. He's got the arm up into the air. You know that he's going to try and goozle him. Here comes a choke slam.
He's got a hold of it right here. If he can get the full extension and slam him down, that could be... Wait a minute. He's got it.
He's got it. There it is. Angle's got it cinched in. There's the ankle lock.
Think about this. If he gets Samoa Joe in that ankle lock this Sunday, will it be the first time that Samoa Joe taps out? Think about that as you see. He's got the ankle lock grinding in the Monster Abyss.
And you know Abyss, he's never tapped out. But with Angle gets that ankle lock on Samoa Joe, the 1.5-year winning streak could come to an end Sunday, and he pulls Abyss back to the middle of the ring.
Think of the strength that takes as Abyss, with everything he's got, trying to go to the ropes. Kurt Angle just pulls him right back to the middle, and now he's applying it even harder. And look at the Monster Abyss. He's thinking about it. You can see it. He's never been in this position before.
Oh, doing everything within his power to fight through that pain, to try and make it to the ropes, to get the rope break, and he barely grazed the ropes, and referee Rudy Charles says no.
And you can see here, Kurt Angle applies it even harder. And look at this.
wrestler in professional wrestling. Kurt Angle, victorious over the monster. Uh-oh, here comes Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe, he doesn't even realize he's in the ring. The man he's got to face this Sunday at Genesis. And look at that look. And he goes at him, but I think Angle suspected something. Wow.
Belly to belly. Released him overhead with the suplex. He challenges Joe to get to his feet. There it is. Oh, he went for that Olympic slam. Oh, and Joe counters. He answers with a vicious lethal kick.
We talked about those kicks earlier. It's amazing that he can get those kicks up that high. And with everything that Kurt Angle's gone through against the Monster Abyss, he didn't have any defense, but he kicked him in the back of the head perfectly like that.
We talked about what happens if Angle gets Joe in the ankle lock. But what happens? Oh, there it is. He's got the ankle lock on him just as the rear naked choke was about to be applied.
I'll tell you what, he's able to slip with it, slip through it there. Samoa Joe couldn't hold on. Obviously, wait a minute. Joe able to flip him through the ropes. That's incredible. Able to use his body weight and his momentum to flip Joe through the ropes out of the floor.
Well, it's a fresh Samoa Joe. He's tuck and rolled and sent Angle out to the arena floor. Wait, whoa, where's he going? He's going to go for a steel chair.
Oh, you can see this. He's got it. He snaps it shut. Oh, man, he wants to inflict as much damage as he can.
Look out, Kurt.
Oh, he crashes him right in the face. Unbelievable shot right there by Joe.
Look at the impact. Check out the replay. The steel chair driven right into the face of Kurt Angle. My God.
I mean, look at it. Kurt Angle right there. He doesn't even know where he's at. It's Samoa Joe now just toying with him. After everything that Kurt Angle went through with the Monster Abyss, he's helpless right now to the hands of the Samoan submission machine.
Kurt Angle is unconscious. Kurt Angle is defenseless. And Samoa Joe has rolled him into the ring. And look at Joe right in his face.
But the Monster Abyss is getting up right here. Maybe he doesn't understand what's going on. Maybe he's going to attack Joe. You can see him looking at Samoa Joe.
And still limping, feeling the after effects of the Kurt Angle ankle lock. And are they going to square off?
They're trying to communicate in some way. And, oh, man, it looks like they're getting ready to take it on right here. Now wait a minute. He points down to Kurt Angle like he's handing Kurt Angle. And now they double team Kurt Angle. Unbelievable.
Oh, like a pack of wolves. Abyss and Samoa Joe putting the boots to Kurt Angle. Wait a minute, Mitchell up on the ring apron directing traffic. There goes Angle, shoulder first right into the steel post.
How much more can he take? Samoa Joe's going to ensure it. He just pounds him right there into the head. Just puts him at the top and he knees him right there. How much more can Kurt Angle take and still be ready for this Sunday at Genesis?
Vicious, violent beatdown by Samoa Joe and the Monster Abyss. And you're right, Don, without question, Samoa Joe doing everything within his power to try and weaken Kurt Angle for this Sunday.
And the crowd yelling, "We want Sting! We want Sting!" And the lights go out. Where could he be? Where could he be?
Lightning bolts in the impact zone. Check up in the rafters. Here he comes. Sting repelling from the ceiling.
He comes right down here to the table, right here in front of us. Sting, look at this. He jumps right on top of Abyss, right into the thousands and thousands of tags.
Oh my God, the cross-body block by Sting from the broadcast table, and he's got the trademark baseball bat.
These two right here are going to hook it up this Sunday for the World Championship. Sting just waiting in the rafters, uses the bat right there on Joe, smashes Abyss into the stomach. What a show it's going to be this Sunday night.
Oh, look at Sting unload. Baseball bat shot after baseball bat shot. Now charges, and there goes the monster to the floor.
He just takes that bat right to him, and now you can see Abyss trying to find a way to get out. He finds his way to the ramp, but Sting just follows him right through, giving him shot after shot with the bat.
Great call. Abyss backpedals, and Sting follows up. Continuous shots, and there's another one by Sting right to the leg and the knee.
You can see, Mitchell, as you see Kurt Angle still laying there, motionless, almost lifeless, right there on the mat, and now with Sting gone, Joe now can do whatever he wants to Kurt Angle, and look at this, man.
Yeah, of all things, Samoa Joe applies Kurt Angle's patented submission hold. He's got the ankle lock on Kurt Angle.
This is unreal, as he's just applying the pressure, showing Kurt Angle that, you know what, I'll be able to beat you with your own move this Sunday at Genesis.
Wait a minute, something's going down in the back. Do we have a camera in place? There's some commotion in the locker room.
Oh, what's this? Sting hanging upside down. Somehow Dave Mitchell must have had a trap laid. As you can see, Abyss now has the bat. with Sting hanging upside down and he's giving him the business.
Oh, you're not kidding. Sting strung up in steel chains, and look at the head of Kurt Angle. Look at the blood flow from his head as we cut backstage, and the Monster Abyss continues this beating.
Samoa Joe giving the headbutt right back